Come closer. Come here. Come here. Lean in. Hurry. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Mom would not like me to say this very loud. They need your poop. A recent cruise on board the Ruby Princess out of Galveston saw almost 300 passengers ill and sick. The CDC is back on board investigating. They want to know, where did it come from? Where did it go? They don't know. They're investigating, and they're looking at passengers' poop samples to see if they can find some answers. We've got that story on the show today. Plus, many of you who have been to Nassau in recent years have probably seen this lighthouse. As you come into port, as you leave, so many of us have taken pictures of the lighthouse. Plans are about to change for the land, the ground, everything around this lighthouse. Wait until you hear what the new plans are. A cruise line building a private oasis around this lighthouse. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. Thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time, and I am Derek, and I'm thankful that you're here today. And I already know what you're thinking in the intro and right now. Derek, you're missing two of your eyes. And you're exactly right. I'm missing two eyes. I went to the eye doctor. My insurance has changed where they said you can get glasses and contacts now, so I'm trying out the contacts. You can imagine how confused my two boys were, little in age. They've only seen me in glasses, and they said, "Dad, you lost your glasses." Not necessarily. We'll see how it goes, but I know that you noticed. Let's talk about the latest in cruising and cruise news. We're excited. In a little over 1 week. 1 week from tomorrow, Amanda and I will leave Central Arkansas. We will head down to Galveston, Texas, to cruise on board the beautiful Carnival Vista. We are cruising and we are taking you with us. Be sure you're subscribed, that you've ring that bell to receive notifications. We will upload content all throughout our trip. We will go live throughout our trip, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Let's talk about poop. Something I never ever thought I would mention on the show, okay? Much less I would mention that cruise lines and the CDC is asking for passengers' poop, but it's part of the story, so why not talk about it, right? A recent cruise on board the Ruby Princess out of Galveston, Texas, saw almost 300 passengers and crew members even fall ill. 34 crew members to be in fact. They fell ill, they were sick, they reported their symptoms. The ship knew that something was going on when the increase of passengers were going to the medical facility saying, "Hey, I'm vomiting, I have diarrhea." Bam, boom, we knew what it was. And Princess Cruise Line went from there, started to sanitize, started to clean, started to make announcements for passengers to be extra special. These passengers are okay. That sailing is over. A new sailing has started, and some special cleaning took place in between. Trust us, Princess has shared that as well. Here's what Princess had to say about this situation. At the first sign of an increase in the number of passengers reporting to the medical center with gastrointestinal illness, we immediately initiated additional enhanced sanitation protocols to interrupt the person-to-person spread of the virus. As an additional precaution, the ship underwent an additional disinfection on March 5th in Galveston ahead of its next departure. The story here, though, is that the CDC, who some cruise passengers still have a bad taste for the CDC in their mouth from cruising and for other reasons that all of us know and we don't have to get into. But the CDC took charge here. They said, let us come on board. Let us help you research and investigate how this started. How did it spread? What is it? Of course, Princess Cruises has already said we think this is Norovirus. Nothing new. It used to be in the news before we had COVID, right? This would happen a couple of times a year on cruise ships. Norovirus would be present. Passengers would be infected. They would have diarrhea. They would vomit. The cruise would go on. They would clean, and it would be great, right? This time it's kind of interesting. The CDC says that investigation has begun behind the outbreak, and they're asking passengers and crew members. And some of this has already happened, but they've collected stool samples of sickened passengers and crew members, and they're looking at the poop, trying to see if the clues are in the poop of how this started, what exactly it is. And it's interesting to hear, give me your poop. That's not usually in the news. I'm thankful I've never been in a situation like this. I've never been on board a cruise ship where Norovirus was present that I knew of. And I'm thankful about that. I know some of you have, and you can share your experiences in the comments section below. I also want to ask this question to you. The CDC, calm down, okay? They're trying to help here. Do you appreciate, are you happy that the CDC is involved in investigations and matters such as this on cruise ships? Do you think they should be? Do you think they help in situations like this? Let us know in the comments section below. Big news from Royal Caribbean today. They announced this news years ago, right before COVID took place in March of 2020. They had the same announcement. They said, hey, our cruise ships go to Nassau all the time, and we want to build a private beach resort in Nassau. And everyone was excited in March of 2020, but we all know also what happened in March of 2020. COVID was here, the shutdown took place, and plans, they were canceled, they were delayed, but they're now revived. Royal Caribbean is sharing that this lighthouse, I'll show you some pictures of the lighthouse I've taken over the years as I shared this story. Royal Caribbean announces that the Royal Beach Club at Paradise Island is now back in plans, and it will be open in 2025. The beach club is 17 acres. 13 of those acres are owned by Royal Caribbean. The Royal Beach Club at Paradise Island will be located at the western end of Paradise Island, and this is where the lighthouse comes into play. The western side of the island and the island that they're going to, the part of the island that they're going to create this new resort at is the same stretch of island where the lighthouse is. Now, this is a whole different concept for Royal Caribbean. They have their private island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. They advertise for it well. It's a lot of fun. And you know that I have mixed reviews about private islands, both for Royal Caribbean and across all cruise lines. Yes, I enjoy them, but I also enjoy visiting local countries and islands and governments and cultures and getting to know locals there and experience life and support local people. And this is a mix between the two. This is not a private island like Perfect Day or Half Moon Cay for Carnival. This is a stretch, 13 acres, that Royal Caribbean is entering a public-private partnership with the government, and they're going to develop beaches and bars, food halls, adult pools, kids splash areas. You're seeing some of these pictures, bars, cabana rentals. It is going to be a world-class beach experience that's good for families. It's good for singles. It's good for those who love the beach, those who want a good drink, those who want live music. You're going to have the culture of the Bahamas on this island. You're going to have local people working at this island. It's an interesting concept, and Royal Caribbean and the Bahamas is excited about it. What's interesting is Royal Caribbean passengers will be able to book this resort as an excursion. If you want to go there, you can enjoy time there. You can enjoy a half a day there. But if you also want to take time and shop locally in Nassau, you'll be able to. If you want to go eat something local, you'll be able to. If you want to go tour Atlantis and get pictures beside the famous icon, you'll be able to, because you're still in a public place. You're still in another country, but you have the option of having this beach resort. Additionally, other cruise passengers from other brands will not be allowed at the resort. It makes sense, right? Carnival people, you're not coming to the Royal Caribbean Beach Club. I'm sorry. Also, those who are staying locally at all-inclusive resorts won't be allowed either. It's an interesting concept, and it's on a stretch of land that every cruise ship comes in. You're going to look over and say, oh, there's the Royal Caribbean. I can promise you there will be some branding there as you come into port. The big crown and anchor will be there, right? Royal Caribbean will say, next time you come to Nassau, come with us so you can stay here. It's going to be beautiful. We're excited about it. Let us know what you think about this new concept. Do you wish that more places had beach resorts or resorts that cruise lines ran, cruise lines owned, so that you knew that you were safe, so that maybe you knew some of the workers there, so you knew there's expectation, everything's clean, everything's going to be okay? Or when you go to islands in different countries, you enjoy being immersed in that country. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. We cannot wait to hear from you. To close the show out today, as I mentioned earlier, we are 1 week away from cruising, and there are many things that you want to see. I want to help you with that. If you're cruising Carnival soon, and there's things, there's venues, there's menus, there's experience you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. At the same time, you may not be cruising Carnival, but you may be visiting Jamaica, Grand Cayman, or Cozumel soon. What questions or what things do you want to see on these ports of call? I will do my best to capture them and to share everything with you. Let me know what you need and want in the comment section below. And as always, if you're looking for your next cruise, you want help planning your cruise, you don't want to pay a travel advisor, you're looking at someone who can help you. Amanda and I own Island Time Travel. Our email address is right there, travel@bookislandtime.com. We will help you plan, book, and manage your cruise. We'll make sure everything is up to speed, it's planned, you know what you're getting into, you know what to expect, and you have a special vacation. Vacation time is precious, and our money is valuable. We want to make sure you get the maximized value of both. Let us know if we can help. Islanders, we'll see you in the comment section, of course, on Facebook, and tomorrow right here on Island Time.